Hey, it's Weather on Demand for Thursday, August 21st. Your weather headlines: fog, especially this morning over the Keweenaw Peninsula, but patchy blue sky breaks out. It's well-deserved sunshine. Seems like we haven't seen the sun for quite some time. We'll talk about the chance for a late-day storm. Temperatures this morning kind of uniform for another morning with all the low-level moisture. That keeps temperatures fairly uniform. Upper 50s, low 60s. A look at the fog. Lots of fog out there, especially over the Keweenaw Peninsula, but you're down to 0.2 of a mile visibility in places like Newberry as well. So we look at sky conditions. We managed to dry overnight, and you can see the low-level cloud cover and fog across the UP. Starting to see thicker and more mid and high-level clouds working in up ahead of this front. Some strong storms working eastbound across Minnesota. Now you can see that frontal boundary now working from Wisconsin down in the Chicago area, southern Great Lakes, Indiana, parts of downstate Michigan as well. Places like Kalamazoo could be under the gun for some of those stronger storms. We're actually on the backside of this old low. Lots of that low-level moisture was stubborn and really hasn't pulled away yet. We were expecting some sun yesterday. We did not enjoy much in the way of sunshine. And of course, this is a big headline maker really across the country. This thing's tapping into lots of warm and humid air, uncomfortably so, as we look at what's happening just down into those plains. Topeka, Tulsa, generally staying into the upper 70s, low 80s all through the overnight. So that is some yucky, muggy type of situation there. Of course, all that heat and humidity, those are some of the ingredients for some of those stronger storms, and we may have to look at some of the strong storms working in as this front kind of meanders around the southern Great Lakes. Some of the deepest moisture, the best chance for some of the stronger storms really working through Wisconsin down into Chicago, into the lower Great Lakes. But we may be on the northern fringe of some of those stronger storms. They could sneak in, and really over the next couple days, lots of warm and humid air hanging around the Great Lakes. And so we'll be subject to the chance for some strong storms over the western UP and over south and central upper Michigan. Same story into our Saturday. You can't rule out some thunderstorm action. Actually, a stronger system is going to start to lift just to our west over that Canadian border. And so, again, we're kind of going to be under the gun for the potential for some of those stronger storms. The main weather threat would be the potential for some heavy rain. Back to today. The chance for those storms over roughly the southwestern third of upper Michigan seems less likely in places like Marquette. Daytime highs upper 70s is some of the warmer spots. We're trying to work into those mid 70s in places like Houghton, Hancock, and really the thunder holding off until late this evening and even into the overnight hours in places like the Keweenaw Peninsula. Seems most likely in places like Ironwood down towards that Wisconsin line through the day. Looking over the eastern UP, it's actually a fairly tranquil day. Highs generally into the upper 60s, low 70s. We'll call it a mix of sun and clouds. Your beach forecast not looking too bad, with the exception of anyone's over towards western Lake Superior. You can encounter some problems there, some thunderstorm activity, potentially some gusty winds, heavy rain, and wave heights up to 3 or 4 feet or so. But that is only for the far western end of Lake Superior over towards Ashland and the Apostle Islands. Everybody else looking pretty good. You've got the morning fog. Some isolated thunder is possible, especially later today and tonight. That threat continues through the overnight, especially over to the far west end of upper Michigan and through your day Friday as well. Temperatures generally running through the 60s, and you can't rule out those thunder showers, as you can see on the 6-day forecast.